What if I told you people are constantly telling you exactly who they are, not with words, but with signals? Signals most people never notice. The scary part, the smartest people in the room are reading those signals every single day. And by the end of this video, you'll start seeing them too. Have you ever walked away from a conversation and thought something felt off, but you couldn't explain why? Maybe someone said they were confident, yet they looked nervous. Maybe someone said they liked you, yet their actions told a different story. Or maybe you've trusted the wrong person because you listened to their words instead of their behavior. Most people spend their lives trying to understand what others are saying. Very few learn to understand what others are showing, and that's where the real story lives. Because words are cheap. Anyone can control words, but controlling every tiny signal, that's much harder. People are like books. The problem is, most of us never learned how to read. Here's a simple truth. The brain has two jobs. One part thinks, the other reacts. The thinking part creates the story. The reacting part reveals the truth. Think about it. You can choose your words, but can you perfectly control your eyes, your posture, your voice, your timing, your energy? Not usually. That's why people leak information constantly, like water leaking from a cracked bottle. The goal isn't to become a human lie detector. The goal is to become a better observer, because observation creates understanding, and understanding creates better decisions. So let's look at 5 things that reveal more than words ever can. Most people stare at faces. Readers of people watch feet. Sounds strange, but think about it. The face is the actor. The feet are the compass. When someone wants to leave, their feet often point toward the exit. When someone feels comfortable, their feet stay relaxed. When someone is excited to talk to you, their body naturally faces you. The feet often reveal direction before words do. Imagine talking to someone. They're smiling. They're nodding. They're saying all the right things, but both feet are already pointed away. Their body is quietly saying, "I'm mentally leaving." Actions whisper before words speak. Most people focus on what stays the same. Observers notice what changes. Let's say someone is relaxed. Then a certain topic comes up. Suddenly they sit differently, talk differently, move differently. That's information. Maybe not proof, but information. Imagine driving a car. If a warning light suddenly appears, you don't ignore it. You pay attention. Human behavior works the same way. Big changes often point to important emotions. Maybe excitement, maybe fear, maybe stress, maybe interest. The change itself is the clue, because emotions leave footprints, and behavior follows those footprints. Most people listen to words. Great observers listen to silence. Pay attention to pauses, hesitation, delays, missing details. Sometimes what people don't say is just as important as what they do. Imagine asking a simple question, and suddenly the answer takes much longer than expected. That doesn't automatically mean dishonesty, but it does mean something changed. The brain started working harder, and harder thinking often leaves traces. Silence is not empty. Silence contains information. The best listeners hear both. Words and nower and gaps. One signal means little. Patterns mean everything. A single rainy day doesn't create a storm. Repeated rain does. The same is true for people. Never judge someone based on one moment, one gesture, one bad day, one awkward conversation. Instead, look for repetition. Do their actions match their words? Again and again. Do they promise things and follow through? Do they show respect, even when nobody is watching? Character is not what happens once. Character is what happens repeatedly. Patterns tell the story. Moments do not. The smartest observers don't chase clues. They collect patterns. Watch how someone treats people they don't need. The waiter, the cashier, the cleaner, the stranger. Anyone can be kind when there's something to gain. But character shows itself when there's nothing to gain. Think of character like a shadow. You can't always see it directly, but you can see where it falls. The way people treat others reveals the values they carry inside. Respect, patience, humility, kindness, or the lack of them. If you want to know who someone really is, watch what they do when they think nobody important is watching, because that's often when the mask comes off. Now here's the secret. Reading people isn't about becoming suspicious. It's not about judging everyone. It's not about assuming the worst. It's about becoming aware. Awareness helps you choose better friends, build better relationships, avoid unnecessary problems, and understand people more deeply. The goal isn't to catch people. The goal is to understand them, because understanding creates connection, and connection creates trust. The more you observe, the less you need to guess. From today forward, slow down, look closer, pay attention. The world is full of signals. Every conversation, every interaction, every relationship. People are constantly showing you who they are, not through perfect words, but through consistent actions. And when you learn to read those signals, you gain something powerful: clarity. Because the better you understand people, the better you understand life, and the better decisions you make. If you learned something valuable today, don't just watch this video. Use it. Try one observation from this video in your next conversation and see what you notice. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more psychology and self-improvement videos, because one small insight can completely change the way you see the world.